And I want to bring in addiction specialist, Dr. Sandeep Kapoor, for more on this. Dr. Kapoor, thank you for being here. You know, it's interesting listening to Matthew Perry. He says his addiction almost killed him, and thankfully he realized that he needed help. Not everybody does. So what are some warning signs of addiction? How do you know that you're just someone who drinks sometimes versus someone who needs help?
Yes, good morning, Diane. Thank you very much for having me. You know, it is a question that doesn't have a simple answer, because obviously we're all individuals and deal with things differently. But there are certain warning signs to keep in mind that can span from changes in mood, meaning irritability or depression or anxiety, changes in behavior, so potentially missing or being late for work or school, less engaged with family and friends. Also, you know, not finding joy or not even engaging in hobbies or leisure activities that used to be important or bring us joy. And lastly, and I think Mr. Perry, you know, shares this in his book as well as with the interview with Diane Sawyer, physical symptoms. So the weight loss or weight gain, you know, skin issues, or even changes in hygiene and grooming.
Now, according to the National Institute on Drug Abuse, 40 to 60% of patients treated for substance abuse relapse. So why are support systems so important for recovery, and what kind of safety nets can people in recovery set up for themselves?
Yeah, it's a great question. And, you know, frankly speaking, when it comes down to substance use and substance use disorder, we have to reframe that conversation and look at it as if it's any other chronic condition, similar to heart disease or diabetes. And we know very well it's a journey with diabetes and heart disease. So we need to look at substance use disorder the same way. The best thing that anyone can do is to create a support structure, knowing that it will take a village. And I believe Mr. Perry did talk a little bit about in his book about being, you know, comparing it to a flock of penguins. And when one penguin's down, others come to prop them up. The reality is we need to do that. And we need to do that with a humanistic and a thoughtful approach. And not just for the individual dealing with a substance use disorder, but also for family members and loved ones that may be impacted as well.
Now, to that point, Perry said that he realized he couldn't deal with this alone. But so many people struggling with addiction don't think they need help from family or professionals. What's your message to them?
You know, stay strong. Understand that it is a process. There is no quick on-off switch when it comes to any, you know, healthcare condition. You know, for families, it's really important to know that there's services available to them. Primarily, addiction care facilities do have family programs, and previously your loved one had to be connected to care, but we've learned over the years that that's not necessary. You know, families could also seek support with community services that are available, so Al-Anon or Nar-Anon or Alateen for the younger generation. Also, you know, focusing on self-care is extremely important. You know, we need to learn strategies. We need to learn not just strategies for communication, but also for coping with this challenge. And lastly, I would just say the 3 C's. You didn't cause it, and you cannot control it, and you cannot cure it. You need to give yourself permission to take care of yourself as well.
It's great advice, Doctor. This is hard for those supporting people, not just those struggling with the addiction. We appreciate your time today. Thank you. And if you or someone you care about is struggling with substance abuse disorder, confidential free help is available at findtreatment.gov or the SAMHSA National Helpline at 800-662-4357. You can see the Matthew Perry, Diane Sawyer interview tonight at 8/7 Central on ABC. We'll be right back.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.